Hi everybody, I am Dondi and this is your final day of the 5 Elements Challenge. It's been a lot of fun with you. Thank you for staying with it. If this is your first day, that is okay. That is totally fine. You can go back and watch the challenge and join us from day 1. The 5 Elements are an incredible system that I have worked with all my life, so has my family. I learned it from my mom, Donna Eden. You've seen my sister, Tanya, this week. And we are teaching you a way to have true balance in your life, true balance in your relationships, in your work, to feel vital, to feel healthy, to feel like you can go running down a forest path and not have any pain or limitations or creaks and aches in your bones. The 5 Elements can help you in relationships, in communication, with your children, with your parents. It can help you as a health system, energetically a health system. And if you study Eden Method, you know what energy is, you know what it means. And if you haven't studied with us, we welcome you here today, because that is what we are doing today. We are working with energy. We're giving you very simple techniques to balance your elements. So inside of you, you have the 5 elements of water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. There is usually one that is stronger for you in your life, and once you know that, you can focus on it and really work with it in the way of preventative medicine, in the way of wellness. And so the 5 elements can help you in all aspects of your life, and especially under stress. So when you are stressed, I don't know if you know it, but you probably default to a big emotion. And in the 5 elements, there are 5 main big emotions. And those are fear, anger, panic, worry, and grief. And we work with those 5 emotions all of the time in the 5 elements, and any sub-emotion. Like, of course, if you're working with anger, you're going to have frustration. So that type of thing. And today we're going to work with those emotions. And the first one is for the water element. Now this will help you even if you aren't a strong water element, because most people at some time in their life feel fear. It's either a small fear of, I have to get my house clean, it's never going to be clean, and now I see the spider webs and the spiders are coming, and maybe mold will grow because you're so busy. That's a fear. Or a bigger fear, like, oh my gosh, am I going to be fired at work, and my boss hasn't really talked to me lately, and maybe I'm going to get fired. Or even a bigger fear, what is happening with our world right now? That fear. So all types of fear. And there's a technique that is really amazing for this. What it does is it moves fear out of your system energetically. It helps calm your nervous system, which can bring down your blood pressure. It also works with the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve runs throughout the body, one of the longest nerves you'll ever see in your life. It is often sort of triggered when you're under stress, and it can get really tight, and it comes through the neck area. It can actually make people faint if they don't know how to control this. And if you've ever seen somebody faint, or you're a fainter, the vagus nerve is usually involved with that. So let's do the technique together. It looks really simple. It is simple, but it is profound and it works. So you are going to bring your knees as close as you can to your chest. If you cannot, maybe you're in bed, maybe you're in a wheelchair, imagine this. See it in your mind. See yourself hugging your knees. And I'm going to inhale, and then I'm going to exhale. And when I do my exhale, I'm going to like I'm blowing out a candle. This is what really helps the vagus nerve. It helps it even more if you add a sound like whoo. So let's do this together. I'm going to inhale and exhale. Whoo. Inhale and exhale. Whoo. Now I'm going to do it with no sound, just the blowing. Inhale and exhale. Now everybody does these exercises a little bit differently. Some people put their hands on their heart chakra and they just sit with that good feeling. Some people bring their thumbs to their third eye. Some people just want to open up with their hands. I've seen all sorts of endings for this technique, but that is the basic technique. Use that whenever you feel fear. You can even use it when you don't feel fear because it's so calming, and you're going to start to train your body to have good habits. All right, I'm going to stand up and do the second exercise, which is a wood exercise, and join me for wood. We have 4 more exercises. All right, here we are to work with the emotion of anger. This is an emotion that you don't want to stuff down. This is an emotion that you want to work with. The Japanese people say that anger is a friend in need. So become a friend to your anger, figure it out, work it through, and then release it. This is one of the most powerful techniques to release anger. It's called blowing out the anger. So we're going to rub our hands together, shake them off. We're going to make fists here, and we're going to bring our arms behind and up. That's on an inhale, and now we're going to exhale. So did you see when I came down, my fists opened? All of that is going to go a lot faster. So it's going to be inhale and exhale. All right? You're stretching through the trunk of your body. You're coming down really through all of your chakras. It's an incredible way to get in touch viscerally with your anger and release it. And the sound I'm going to make is shh. You can make any sound you would like. You can grunt, you can say someone's name, you can say work, anything you want that you feel frustration around. Let's do it together. Let's make our fists. We're going to bring our arms behind and up on an inhale. Again. And again. And one more time slowly. You can do this anytime you're feeling frustration or anger. It's a great way to energetically release it from the body. Okay, we're moving on to fire element. A fire element person is a person who goes to panic under stress. So this is going to calm the panic. You know, a lot of times when people are feeling the panic, talking about it doesn't help. Someone talking at them doesn't help. They need to calm energetically, and this will do it. It's called taking down the flame. I like to always rub my hands together to create some nice energy and then shake it off. Put my hands on my thighs for grounding. Take a nice deep breath. Let it out. And we're bringing our arms up and our hands into a pyramid position right on the top of our head. I will show you what it looks like. And it will go right through my hat. This is the crown chakra. And your energy will start to calm. You can breathe normally here. In Eden method, we like to breathe in through our nose and out through your mouth. It connects up a couple of energetic pathways that are really important, but breathe how it's comfortable for you. And next, we're going to take this little pyramid and put it at our third eye, which is right here between the eyebrows. Now, when I moved my pyramid from the crown chakra to the third eye, I took a nice deep breath in and an exhale. But again, breathe how it feels good to you. Your thumbs are between your eyebrows on an acupressure point, which is all about the nervous system, so you're calming the nervous system. And next, inhale and exhale as you bring these thumbs to your chest. We're running through the chakras right now, which are just little energy vortexes. Inhale and exhale to the belly button. And then we'll diamond out our hand here, spreading our fingers. Having your hands in a very powerful place on your body, sort of this root where many of us live from, and breathing into that. This is called taking down the flame, and it has even helped people lower their blood pressure. It's a terrific exercise. Just sink into that for a moment. Everyone does it a little bit differently, as you've seen during this challenge with me, my mom, and my sister. And let it go. Next, we are moving on to the element of earth. And earth element people tend to worry. They tend to over-worry. They over-worry about other people. And they get caught up in this worry so much that it sort of shadows a practicality of what they can do next, how they can make good decisions, because they get caught up in the worry. And something to help that worry is called the triple warmer spleen hug. The triple warmer is an energy system in the body that sort of governs your fight, flight, or freeze. So we're going to help that triple warmer system calm down. And the spleen is the nurturer in the body. It is what cares for you and takes care of you. This is a great one, not only to help calm you, but also help give a little nurturing to your immune system. You're going to take your right hand and put it right under your left breast. That is spleen. And your left hand and wrap it around your right arm. That is where your triple warmer meridian runs through. A meridian is just an energy pathway on the body, and we like to help them flow like a clean river. And this is it. It's a triple warmer spleen hug. You can breathe normally. And just sink into it and enjoy that feeling of calm. All right, the next element, it's our last one. It's the metal element. Metal element people tend to go toward grief when they're under stress. Usually grief is not that apparent. It's sort of underlying, and metal people tend to have a grief for the world, grief of things they haven't accomplished, grief of how they may or may not have been on the right path, grief that maybe they haven't helped enough people. So this will help with that. It is one of our most popular techniques in Eden method. It's called connecting heaven and earth. Let's rub our hands together and shake them off. Bring our hands to pyramid position. One hand is going up and one is going down, and we're going to connect heaven and earth on an exhale, and then hold your breath. And you're holding your breath here, stretching, stretching, stretching. And exhale. Other side. Holding your breath here, stretching through the waist and the torso and the tummy, getting good circulation to your organs, and exhale. One more time on both sides. Now, if you're comfortable bending from the waist or the hips, bend forward and go toward the ground with your hands and make a few figure eights. You can go even lower if you're able. Come on up and sprinkle that good energy all around you. Ah, that is connecting heaven and earth, and it really helps move the grief out of your energy system. Thank you so much for spending this challenge with us. 5 days, 5 exercises, the 5 elements. Keep taking care of yourself. Thank you for spending this 5 days with us. Many blessings to you, and we'll see you again soon.